Hello crafters, this is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and today I'm going to do a quick video, hopefully it's quick, on foam adhesives and when foam adhesives go wrong. Alrighty, let's get started. Okay, so I don't have every foam adhesive available on the market, but there are certain ones. This one is readily available. Usually you'll see it at your supermarket or at your Walmart or your craft store like this. I think the one I see most commonly is this one. There's also this bigger size. And these two are bought, of course, using coupons. I'm not buying this at full price. Okay, anyway. But if you're making a lot of cards, and this is my second time buying this roll. So this is the one I've been using. And notice that my double-side foam adhesive used to make shakers or to add, you know, a little dimension to your card, a little lift. So this now, I bought this from Amazon, and the roll is this big. See what size I have it? So I'm like pretty much, let me take it out the bag, and I'll tell you why I have it in a bag in a second. It's about halfway done, right there. So I always keep this Scotch permanent mounting tape. It has a nice low profile. And I keep this in my Amazon cart and watch the price because the price goes up and down. It starts off at, I think it retails at 52. I got this one at 27. I got this one at 27. And then I got this one at 25. Now the reason for the video, I am returning this, and I just wanted to show you because when I did buy this big roll, I've never bought a roll this big before. Just making cards is what got me buying foam this big because it suits me to buy it than this size. Plus, I normally would use, you know, 50%, 60% coupon and get these over the years, but now even those are becoming more elusive. So I decided that this was a pretty good deal in the under $30, and it does last for quite some time. So this one was advertised because Amazon prices always fluctuate. They go up, they go down. This one was 25 and I jumped on it. Oh yes. The roll comes and I'm looking at it and I'm like, why is it hard as a rock? And I saw some reviews where folks on Amazon said, you know, this tape is not good, this tape is a fake. The reason why this roll is bad, right here. It arrived open and you can see the discoloration. Let me get it, let me zoom it in there. See that whole discoloration? That's air. Now when you have a small roll like this one that I have that I've been using at my craft desk, I don't have to put this in something to keep it nice and moist. But at this size, obviously this will get dry. It's just like how you can leave something outside in your backyard in the sun and it just sort of gets weather beaten. Just that little tear. So I was looking at it and I'm like, am I going to keep this? No. So what I did, I went back on Amazon, ordered a second one at my $27, and I already started to return. I'm dropping this off tomorrow. So if you do decide to buy one of these big rolls, no matter where you buy it, because this is not the fault of Scotch 3M. This is more like maybe human error. When they were packing it, it got a little nick. When this happens, return it. Even if you buy it, because a lot of the online sellers, you know, Lawn Fawn sells this type of roll too. If it comes like this, contact them and say, nope, there's something wrong with this roll. And you can see, let me show you, comparing. So the not so good one is on the bottom, the good one is on the top. See the color difference too? And then look, see the soft bounce? Look at this one. See how I'm not getting the same flex from the foam? This one is sealed. So I'm keeping this one that I bought from Amazon and returning this one, and I will link this roll below if you want to get this. Now, when I read the reviews when I was buying this the first time, because I always like to read my reviews on Amazon, it's just my thing. Not all of them, but you know, some of them. Because this roll is going to take you a while to use, always store it. Find a big Ziploc bag or maybe a craft bag that some 12 by 12 papers come in. And I'll also link some 13 by 15 inch bags too. I will link that in case you want to buy a pack of bags, because these type of bags help in terms of storing your 12 by 12 papers and so on and so forth. When the roll first came, this is the bag I put it in. And the bag was new, but with use, it's looking all beat up now. That has kept my existing roll nice and soft. See? So if you buy this, do yourself the favor. If you're going to spend your hard-earned money, protect it. If you just want maybe just one bag, you can get, I think, is it Hefty? I think it's Hefty. Has those extra large or extra large bags. Get a pack of that, put this in it and zip it. Always close it so it doesn't get like this. You hear the difference? It's all dry. So I just wanted to show you that this is not the fault of the company. It's just somewhere along the line it opened up, and yes, they sold it. They probably shouldn't have. But it's all discolored here too, and already pulling from itself and dry. Yeah, this is no good. But this is perfectly fine. Nice and soft and flexible. And this one, like I said, this is the one I'm working on. This one always stays in here. Fold it in half. Smush out the air, and I close it. And I will link some bags too. Alrighty. But when you're using this size you can leave out. This one lasts me, it's going on a month or two or so, and no problems. This small, I think they don't get that dry rot. But that one certainly did. Alrighty. While I'm here, I also bought, when scrapbook.com had their adhesives on sale the other day, I got my shipment in. I bought their 1-inch foam, their 1/4-inch foam, and it was at a really attractive price. I can't remember the price, but I know they'll show you their original price, and then they'll also put a little slash and show you the sale, and I was like, that's a good deal. Now, in the past, I got this from scrapbook.com as a free with purchase. This is their 1/8 inch foam adhesive. And I thought that this would have been different than this one. No, it's not. It's the same height. So that's nice. So like, if I'm making I did bring a sample of a card I'm working on. This is using, because I had to test it out. That's the 1/8 inch foam on the edge, and then on the inside I put the 1/4 inch in between all of these to make this little shaker slimline. This is that set from LDRS Creative, Little Darlings rubber stamp from HSN. My die came in, is so cute, so expect to see this card done. But I wanted to test it to see if it's the same height, because that is the difference between my Dollar Tree foam and my regular foam. This is higher than this, but I like both because sometimes I want this to be high. I want one embellishment to be higher, one to be a little bit lower, etc. This now is giving me even I think it is a little bit of a different height. Yeah, and sometimes some can be more spongier than the other, and etc. But I do like this, and all three of them, whether it's the 1/4 inch, the 1 inch, or the 1/8 of an inch, it's all same height, which is nice. And this one, why I like, they made this one, I think, specifically for shakers and such. You just, let me show you. See? Pull it. And I would pull it in a way, like, don't curl it back. More try to pull it. I can't describe how I figured out how to pull it, but not curling it, because when you're laying it out, you want it to kind of stay straight. Now, scrapbook.com also does a lot of free with purchase. So a while back, I got this free with purchase. That's the whole pack. Now they wised up. They gave me this one. Look at that. It's only one sheet out of, in this one I had 5 sheets. So if you got this free with purchase a while back, like maybe three months ago, yay, we lucked out. If you get a sample now, it's just one little sample. But hey, it's still free with purchase. So this actually isn't so bad. It did cut pretty decent. It wasn't, it did gum up a little bit. And I think the reason why it does gum up your scissors when you cut it is like the automotive, I'll tell you, this one doesn't gum up because this one has the release paper on both sides. So when you're cutting it, let me show you. When I cut it, it cuts clean. So like, for example, see, it cuts clean. It's not gumming. But this now, it's doesn't have a release paper on that side. Well, this cuts pretty clean too, actually. It can still gum. Let me see. Yeah, see how it's sticking on the scissors? This builds up over time. Now the one I don't particularly like from the Dollar Tree is this one. And I bought a few of it because I was excited. I'm like, $1 and it comes in three sizes. I used it like once, never again. This one gums up a lot. And I was using it and it was sticking. And I think it's because it doesn't have a release paper on this side. And that's the difference with the automotive foam from DoubleTree. From the Dollar Tree. Oh, it's been one of those days. Yeah, it's not bad though, but you know, I like this better. This is more solid because you can roll a strip then snip it. I mean, I still have it, but if I'm going to use this, I'd rather go with the scrapbook.com. Yeah, I like this. Nice flex. They're all different, but I do appreciate this. And this one doesn't gunk up my scissors. And if you do get gunky scissors, use some Goo Gone or Undo. I have Undo here. Oops. If you don't know what Undo is, this is a product that you can find, I would say, I know Michael's carries it. Not 100% sure about Joann's. If you buy it on Amazon, you're going to be paying probably premium for it, like they're going to mark it up. You can also get it at Hobby Lobby. What section of the store, I'm not 100% sure. Because when I bought like 2 bottles. I bought my bottles from Michael's. You can use this, pour it onto a cotton swab. Okay, let me show you. Alrighty, so I had to get a few things together to... If you want to end the video here, you can. But if you want to also just see how I clean my scissors or gunky scissors or gunky stuff. For the cutting mat or your craft mat, a good thing to clean with in terms of this surface, you can take a paper towel. I mean, wet wipes work, kind of, but, and this was a tip from a crafter. She used the isopropyl alcohol. Just put some on here and then wipe your craft surface. It normally takes it up. Here now, I'm going to clean a gunky pair of scissors. So let's say I like to use my Tim Holtz for cutting all this foam stuff, but you hear it? That means that there's probably something on it. A little bit of gunk. I normally take a cotton ball like so, and I normally use Goo Gone. This is more readily available everywhere. Walmart, Target, your supermarket, drugstore, anywhere. But this one has a higher smell than this one. Both of them do have a smell. So you want to kind of, if you're sensitive to smells, go out in the backyard with it then. And the Undo now, you can use this in your scrapbook layouts. Let me see what I have here that I can lift. Okay. So how I have this, I can drip it, leave this lip, and lift off the adhesive using the liquid. Let me see if it works. And see how it starts lifting it? And it won't affect the paper, even a photograph. So this is what they use in professional shops for lifting adhesives, tape, gum, what does it say? Tar, crayon, lip balm, grease, and more. So I found that using this one works a little bit better for me in terms of scent. But Goo Gone works as well. And I'll pour some here. And then take my scissors like so. And I'll rub it. So notice how my fingers are not getting on the blade per se. I'm close to the blade, but I'm not on the blade. And I just rub. Let me get in closer here. There we go. Okay, and I'll just rub it like so. With the undo. And then I leave it open. And just me being a little bit paranoid about having a chemical on my scissors or something, I normally like kind of wipe it off. And in the crafting world, Huggies is the best wet wipe. And I learned this from crafters too at Crops. And Crops are like crafting events. Huggies. We all love the Huggies. Some people like the Kirkland one too, but I can't deal with scent, so I use the unscented. And I just take my time. See how I fold it up thick? So when I'm rubbing the blade, it's not cutting through and it's not going to cut my hand. And then I leave it like this open for a little while to air dry. I can wipe up here if I want and just leave it like so. And I'll do more than one pair of scissors. Here's another pair. Now this one has gunk on it. See the gunk? That's cutting foam and everything. And this type of scissors you wouldn't want to use for fussy cutting. Fussy cutting means that you're cutting around a little stamped image or something. Let me go back in again with the undo. Okay. And this bottle of undo is like $12 retail. So if you see it on Amazon, maybe for, you know, $5 or something, then yes, you can get it. See how it's starting to lift? See how the undo is removing the gunk? Here, it's nice and gunky. I just use I don't put my hand in it towards the blade. I'm against the blade and I'm just rubbing here, but I'm using nice, thick, jumbo cotton ball. So I'm not slicing myself. That's how I do it. If you're not comfortable doing it this way, you can hold it down and rub it, but for years, that's how I do it. I kind of squeeze the blade in the middle of my hand and just rub like so and get it off. I can come back down. Let me come back down here and wipe, wipe, wipe. Because these little scissors are very sharp. They're like detail scissors. Hope everybody's having a good week. Alrighty. And there, my scissors are clean. Now, wet wipe. Kind of like a rinsing it off thing. And then I leave it open so it doesn't rust or anything. I just leave the pair of scissors and I'll clean like 5 or 6 pairs of scissors at the same time and just do it like that. I do have a pair of scissor sharpener, but I haven't figured that out yet. So undo is pretty good for lifting off adhesive or saving some project that you're working on. If you are making mini albums, you can use this for matting. I wouldn't use it to lift off construction. Once you stick down on chipboard, that's it. Don't go in with this stuff. It won't come back the same. Yeah, that's the only drawback with the undo in terms of mini album construction. Certain parts of a mini album that once you mess it up, it's like, all right, I gotta start over. Undo can't fix it for you. Alrighty, crafters. Well, I hope that was helpful. And if you do buy a big roll of foam tape, like what you see a lot of these card makers, that's where I got the idea from of getting this. They also sell this too. Office Depot and Staples. So you can find this at your office supply store, but more than likely it's going to be in the $50-something range. But if you get a discount, 20% off or something, get it there too. You don't want it looking like this. No bueno, not good. Look at that. All that yellowing and hard as a rock. This one is just returning tomorrow. Alrighty, crafters, until the next video. Stay crafty, my friends. Bye.